Alright then, so in the last video we finished this use signup hook, and basically we created a signup function to sign the user up, and then when we got this JSON response we did a couple of things. First of all, we stored that in local storage under a user property. So this includes, this response, remember, a JSON web token and the email. So we stored those two things in JSON format in local storage. So we have that JSON web token stored now. And the reason we do that, remember, is because if the user crosses off our website and returns a couple of hours later, our global state for that user will have reset to null. However, we can still detect that a user is logged in with the presence of that JSON web token in local storage, this user property right here, because that stays. So we can detect that and update our state dependent on the presence of that, and we'll do that later. But after we do that, we also update our auth context global states by dispatching this login action right here, where the payload is the JSON. Again, this response right here, where we have an email property and the JSON web token, the token property. So what I'd like to do now is show you how we can log out of the application. Now, I did say at the end of the last video, I was going to show you how to create a use login hook, but I thought, seeing as though we now have that JSON web token stored in local storage and we're technically logged in, the next logical step would be to log out of the application. So we're actually going to create a use logout hook now. So let's call this useLogout.js, and then inside here I want to create this and export it. So export const use logout, and we set that equal to a function, and it doesn't need any arguments or anything like that. And inside here we want a function called logout, and inside that function we don't actually need to send a request to the backend, because think about it. How do we log out of the application? Well, we have two things in our React application saying that we're logged in. The global state, and we can easily change that by just dispatching a logout action, and also the JSON web token in local storage, and we can delete that as well. So if we do both of those things, then technically we're logged out, because then if we send a request to the backend, we're not going to be sending that token or the information from that token to the backend because it no longer exists. So we don't need to send a request to the server in order to log out. We just need to do those two things: update the global state and also delete the token from the local storage. So let's do that first of all. Remove user from storage. Alright, so we can say local storage dot remove item, and the item we want to remove is the user item. That's what we called it over here. So that's the first thing. The next thing we want to do is dispatch a logout action. Now to do that, we need to import the use auth context hook. So I'm going to do that at the top of the file, paste it in, import use auth context from use auth context, and we can now invoke that hook down here and grab the dispatch function from it. So that's equal to use auth context. All right. So now down here, we can do another comment to say dispatch logout action, and then we can use that dispatch function, and the type this time is going to be logout. Now there's no payload in this case, because if we go to the auth context for the case logout, we don't need the payload, we just reset the user to be null. Alright, so we're doing those two things now, and all we need to do is return this function at the bottom over here so we can use it. So return, oops, not in capitals, return, and we want to return logout. All right. So now we can use this somewhere in our application, but where do we want to use it? Well, I want to have a logout button inside the navbar. So what I'm going to do is come above this div right here, and I'm going to create another div. And inside here, we'll create a button, and we'll say log out inside this button. And we also need a click handler for this, on click. Set that equal to something, and it's going to be called handle click. And let's create that function now. So const handle click is equal to a function, and inside this function we just want to call the logout function. So we need to import use logout at the top first. Import use logout, and this is going to come from .. to come out of this components folder, then into the hooks folder, and then we want use logout. And now we can invoke it down here. So we can say const logout is equal to useLogout. All right. So now all we need to do is call this logout function right here. So now when we click on this button, it should call this logout function. That should delete the item from local storage, the token, and also our global state. It should update that so the user becomes null again. So that's pretty much it. And by the way, the reason I've done this in a separate div to this over here is just so that later we're either going to show this, the logout button, if someone's logged in, or these two links if they're not logged in. Not both at the same time, but we'll do that later. What I do want to quickly do is style this button inside the CSS so it looks a bit nicer. So let's do it below here. I'm going to paste it in. The background is white. The color is the primary color. That's a variable up here, this green color. Let's scoot this right back down. All right, so the border, 2 pixels solid, primary color again, green. Padding, border radius, the font family is Poppins, cursor pointer, font size 1M. So dead simple style. So let's save this and preview in the browser. All right then, so now we can see in our local storage, we have this user property. So we're kind of logged in where the email is toad@netninja.dev, and we have the token as well. We can see that token over there and down here. Now, if I log out, it should delete that, but also we should see in the console an update of the auth context state so the user becomes null again. So let's log out. Do that, and yep, this goes awesome. In the console, we can see now as well, the user is null. So now, my friends, we have successfully logged out of the application. So next up, we are going to look at logging back in by creating a use login hook.